Good afternoon, this is Bob Iacchino coming to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago, talking euro currency futures, which really were unchanged today. They were slightly lower on the day, still above that critical 120 area, probably fairly valued, but given what's going on with Eurozone inflation, it shouldn't be much higher than it is, which is, I think, why, when you look at the overall economic picture, the euro is strong but didn't move much today. Eurozone inflation fell despite the strong economy. We had really strong German retail sales coming in double what was expected. We've had strong PMIs. Again, German PMI today. We had manufacturing PMI and retail PMI all stronger than expected, well above 50. We have Eurozone PMIs in the 60s. German manufacturing PMI, to top that off, came in the the high 50s, low 60s. So economic data in the Eurozone has been really strong, and inflation just still seems to be nowhere in sight. Now, there was some talk from some ECB governors, just casual conversation in interviews, that they might need to kind of look at their policy and potentially even pull some of the accommodation back. But given this inflation number, that really gives a long runway for Mario Draghi and the ECB with their particular brand of accommodation that they've been pulling back just by reducing the amount, but keeping it at an open-ended date. On the bright side for inflation hawks, producer prices came in stronger than was expected. Now, in global economies, especially in the G8, we haven't seen producer prices really come down to the consumer level. Producer prices have been strong and they've never really materialized in terms of CPI. But this particular producer price number was double what was expected. It came out at 2.8% year over year, was expected at 1.4, and the month over month came in double as well. So that could potentially be strong enough to start to bleed into consumer inflation. But so far, again, we've seen these numbers. If this is a seasonal spike or if this is not a sustained trend, it is not likely to go down to the bottom line and to spike the euro in any way. It certainly did not today. Now, I mentioned German retail sales on the PMI side. The actual retail sales figure climbed most in a year. So again, Germany being the Europeans or the Eurozone's strongest economy, it has a lot of weight given what these particular figures come out. Now, we've got some data next week on Eurozone retail sales and Eurozone CPI. So we'll be waiting to see if that has any effect. But again, when you look at the overall inflation number versus where the economic data has been coming in, we've got that same disconnect that we've seen in the US for a while, and the euro isn't going up or down on that at all. As a matter of fact, it remains the stronger currency for the month, but hasn't moved today much from that 120 level. This is Bob Iacchino talking euro currency futures from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago.